Okay, you're welcome again to Digital Impact Solutions. Um, Today we're going to consider May-June. We're going to consider May-June 2012 web authoring. Okay, and the reason why I wanted to actually do this particular year is because it's a little different, and people complain that it's difficult and all that. You know, so I decided to also give a solution to this year's question. Web authoring. Okay, so that's it. So we are going to begin. I'm going to be as fast as possible on this one. Okay, and in case if you're hearing any sound, any distracting sound or something, maybe is the sound of my generator. So I tried to make it to be faint, you know, but it's okay. So don't worry, I'm gonna be audible enough. All right. So we begin. So this is a paper three practical web authoring. Okay, so we are going to treat May June this time around, 2012. Okay, so we'll immediately start with number one question. Okay, so number one question says create a new word process document. Save this with the file name evidence. Right, you will use these to store evidence during the examination. So that's what we're going to do. So place your name, certain number, and candidate number in the header of this document. So in this case, they actually they were precise by telling you that you should create a header this time, not a footer but a header. Okay, so we're going to be using header this time around. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is go to my desktop. I'll create a new word document. So first of all, I'll just to be fast about everything, so I'm going to copy this guy over here. So create a new word process document, save this as okay, file name. So what I'm going to do, I will simply get to my desktop, right click, and then new, and I'll simply create a new word document, and I'm going to name it this guy. All right, so normally, okay, let's move on, because I'm supposed to have created a folder or something like that where all these things are going to be inside, but I know that they're going to tell me to do that. Of course I know. So number two says create a new folder. Create new folders called web 31 and ss31 in your work area. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create web 31. So I'm going to probably copy this one. I always like to copy this because it makes my work faster. So I'm going to create a new folder. Yes, and I'll call it this. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is probably I might have to create another folder and then call it my working folder. It's always important to have all your everything inside. So I'll say working folder. Yeah, so I'll have all these guys in here. So whatever they're telling me to create, whatever folder and everything, everything's gonna go in here. Okay, so okay, what's the next question? I think I have to create also another folder for this guy and name it ss31. Yeah, so copy in your work area. Yes, so I have to create a new folder and I'll call it this. Okay, so that's about that. All right, so the next question says open the web page. So now in this case I have my source files already. So if you don't have your source file, you can simply visit this website, okay, this web page, and then you see all this, download it and save the following files into your web 31. So in your own case, if you don't have it, you can go to this website. All right, if you're online, all right, at that moment, so you download everything here. So mine, I've got everything already. So what I'm going to do, I will show you my own. So web 31. So my own is here already. So what I'm going to do is simply I'll copy everything. I'll leave out this because this is my question. I try to put them in here just to just for convenience sake. So what I'm going to do is I'll copy everything from here, hold on my shift key, and then copy everything, control C, Web 31, where are you? You're here. So I'll paste everything here. All right. So I like to have my tiles like this. So I don't like having my pictures or maybe my files, in what's it called, list form. I don't like having them in list form like this. I always like to have them in tiles, form, just to, see everything, just very well. Yeah, helps me. Let me see this. Let me see how it looks like. Okay, it's full. All right. Yeah. So we continue. So from here, number 1 to 4, done. I like to highlight them just to know the numbers I've treated. Download and save the file J. Oh, sorry. In your download and save the file J12 employees.csv in your SS31. So the CSV. Let me check if there's any CSV inside there. So I'm gonna have to also employee.csv. This is a CSV file. If I right click and go to properties, I will check if it's a CSV file. Look at it, it's the CSV file. So I'm gonna have to just cut this off and then go back and then place it in here. Very simple. So I think we're good to go, right? So the next question says, yeah, so we're getting to number 5. So I'm going to read this. You work for a company called Hot House Design. You are going to create a new web pages, sorry, for a client called the Extreme Adventure Holiday Company. All right. So number 5. So we go. Open the image J12 bar JD1.jpg in a suitable application. Okay. You will manipulate this to create the background image, which will be used in the style sheet. Now that reminds me, there's something I did not do here. I am supposed to place my name, center number, and candidate number, net number here in the header of this document. So the evidence document that I created, I'm supposed to create, so I have to open it and then create a header. So normally if you want to create a header, there are 2 ways you can do this. Okay, either double click here and then get it done, or so you double click out, either you double click outside to get off it, or you click here to close it, right? So if I want to use the menu bar, I'll probably go to insert and then get to header, and then when you see the header, you can take any one. So I always like to take this 3-column, blank 3-column. So I click that and then I'll go here, I write my name. So let me just start with capital letter. Yeah, my name, Kichkwanolefo, right? Yeah. So I'll get to the middle. That's where my center number is gonna be. My center number is NG064, and then my assumed candidate number is gonna be 2009546. Okay, so I close. Either I click inside or I close. Okay, so that's it, right? I might have to leave this because I know I was still gonna use that, so I'll leave it like that. I'll just minimize it. Okay, so let me continue with number 5. So I'm meant to open the image J12 back GD1.jpg. okay, so I'm meant to manipulate that image. So let me go on to number 6 to know what they actually want me to do on the image. So resize the image so that it is 720 pixels wide and maintain its aspect ratio. Take a screenshot to show how you resize. So what I'm going to do now, let me trace the image actually. So I'll go to my, so it's in here. So I think I'm gonna have to keep this open. Where's the image? J12 whatever. Okay, I think it's this one. J12 back to the one. Anyone like that? Yeah, so this is it. This is the image. So I'm meant to yeah, I'll open the image, this, and then install application. So resize the image so at 760, yeah, 720, sorry, pixels wide, and maintain aspect ratio. Okay, take a screenshot to show how you resize the image. Place this in the evidence document you created in step 1. Okay, lovely. So what I'm gonna do is I'll open this with this. Okay, let me use paint. I will use paint to open this. As you can see, it's so huge. It's so huge. So what I'm gonna do is I'll resize this guy. So it's in percentage. What you need is not percentage, please. It is what? Pixels. Okay. So and I'm going to click on maintaining aspect ratio. All right. So what they say that I should do from the question, that resize the image so that it is what? 720 pixels wide. So the width is what I'm going to resize this time around. So what I'm going to do, so this is the width, right? So this one is the width, right? So I'll take the width and then I'll say 720. So maintaining aspect ratio, and that's it. Okay, that's that. So I'll say okay. So once you say okay, everything is done. All right. So if you look at this place, you find out that it is 720 by 540 px. That's which is pixels. So which means we are in order. So if I screenshot this, I'll make sure that this appears. Okay. So if I'm meant to also, I can also do this. You know, just do this. Just leave it like this. Okay, because this is actually what they need. So if the examiner sees this, he's gonna know that okay, we've done that, or he goes down here and sees that, and this is awesome. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to take a screenshot. Let me see if there's anything I need to do on it before I take a screenshot. I don't think there's anything I need to do, so I'll go on to take a screenshot. Okay, so I'll go on. So you see, place this in the evidence document you created. So where I did this is in step 6. So look at me. All right, so I'll take a screenshot of this. I'll take a screenshot of this and then get to my evidence file. What I'm gonna do, I'll say step, but I'll make it in bold. I'll make everything bold. Yeah, so step 6, because everything was done in step 6. So you need to actually do all this, okay, just for easy marking, and then to convince the examiner that you actually know what you're doing. Okay, so you did this in step 6. So let me just increase this a little bit just for clarity. So I'll paste my screenshot. So I think you don't need all this. So I think you have to just crop this. Okay, so I select the image and then I'll go to crop. Then I'll crop this out. So I think this is what they need. Okay, this is actually what they need. If you want, you can put this just to show them, okay, actually use paint. And then leave the name. The name of the image is also probably important for them, but I don't think any other is important. Okay, sorry, I was a little careless with that. So I think we are good. So it's important that you leave this below, this 720 by 540. Just leave everything below, just for So I click enter, and then I might have to resize it just for clarity's sake, so it could be readable. So I think this is very okay. All right, so move on. So we move on. Any other thing? Did they say we should save this image? Save this image as, you see, okay, so save this image as what? J12 back gd2.jpg in your web 31 folder. So what I'm gonna do is I'll go back to this image. Sorry, this is the image here. So okay, yeah, 720 bytes. So I'm gonna go here and then say save as. All right, I'll say save as. this is JPG, so I think everything is cool. JPGs and JPG formats. Okay, so instead of saving this with one, I'll just remove one, just write 2 right there. Okay, so and we're on web 31, so we're good. So I'll save that right there, and then we're good. I'll close everything up and then go back to the question. Okay, so I think we're done from here to here. So if there's anything I'm missing, you can always leave a comment at the comment box. Okay, just in case. I can always do this again. Oh, am I copying this? No, I'm not copying that, I'm just highlighting. So reduce the image resolution if necessary to ensure that the stored image is no larger than what 100 KB. I'm not supposed to have close it, but it's okay. So reduce the image resolution. So that same image, we're still going to go back to that image again. Okay, so I might have to go back to the folder. Where is the image 2? So this one is, so I have to open that image. Okay, I open that. Okay, and then I'll open it with paint again, and then so the job now is to reduce the image in such a way that it's going to to ensure that the image, so reduce the image resolution if necessary to ensure that the stored image is what no larger than 100 KB. Okay, so look at this. If you go down to the image, okay, on paint, you find out that the size of this image is what 125.1 KB, but from the question, it is not supposed to be more than 100. It is either 100 or less. Okay, so what are we going to do to reduce this image? So what we're going to do is probably we're going to use say percentage. Okay, so or we can still use pixels. Okay, the only thing that we might have to do is to reduce, simply to reduce. If I use percentage, I can still do that with percentage, but let's use pixels. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to reduce the dimension of this image. Okay, so let's try reducing it to, let's say 500, okay, by 300. So by 375, and see what's going to happen, but that's going to reduce. Okay, so if we actually do save as, okay, but 7 to 3, if it doesn't work, we'll repeat. Okay, so it's going to be trial, even though I know how to do this straight up, but it's always good to, you know, manipulate some things. Okay, so we save this and then see. So as you can see, so I reduced it, but I just reduced the you know, the dimension. Okay, and then it gets down to 1 KB, which is what we actually need. Okay, so it's not supposed to be more than you know, 100 KB. So this is now approximately 82 KB. Okay, it's 1.5, approximately 82 KB, and this is actually what we need to, okay, this is what the question requires of us. Okay, and then, you know, I reduce the dimension to 500 by just 500, then maintaining aspect ratio. Okay, so this will get you to where you need. There are so many ways you can do that. You can even use Microsoft Picture Manager to do that. So depending, you can use you know, you can also use percentage to do that. Probably reduce it by 75. If you reduce it by 75, it's still going to give you the same thing. Okay, so but I can't do that now because of time. Okay, so and that is it. So we're meant to save that, which we've already done. So I've already saved that. Yeah, I've already saved that. They say we should save that and name it what, J12 back JD3. So in my did I do save as? I think I did save as. Yeah, I did save as. So I did save as, and this is cool. Let me see if my file, okay, so this is it here. So the 3 files are there. So I think we're very much in order. So time to move on. So we'll move on. I'm not supposed to close that in case they want more questions. So it's always good to just leave them open. But I always try to keep my desktop clean and tidy. Okay, The next question goes, please screenshot evidence of the file size of this image in your evidence file, in your evidence document. Okay, so as you can see, I made a mistake by closing that, but I can still go back and still open it. This is the image you want. Okay, so I'll simply open it with Paint again. All right, and then simply go here. Okay, that pixel. So this is the size that I did. Okay, so I simply reduce the size, and then this is the size here, and this is the dimension. So probably we're still going to do the same thing that we did in the other one. So I take a screenshot of it. Okay, and go back to my evidence file. Okay, so instead of writing, I'll just enter, then I'll say step. What is that? So I'm gonna have to find out which step is that. Step places size. Okay, so step 8, that's step 8. Okay, very, very important for easy marking. Step 8. Okay, I'll go down and then paste that right there. So I just want everything to be the same thing. Still large. Maybe reduce this one a little bit, just to for two of them to contain two in one page. Okay, yeah, so I think we're good now. All right, okay, nice. So I might have to do the same thing, just reduce the size of this. Okay, so you can always reduce the size of this. You know what to do, right? So you just simply crop it. Okay, just crop it. This is what you need actually. Let me get it down here. This is what you need, and then I click enter. Okay, so you know why you're jumping to the next one, but bring it back here. Yeah, so that's it. So we're good. That's for that question. So number 8 is gone. All right, so number 9, using suitable software package, create a new web page called this. I'm gonna have to copy that and name it that. Good. Attach the style sheet J12 style 1 the CSS to this page. As you create the web page, make sure that the styles within the style sheet are not changed. Okay, so what we're going to do, in this case, what I'm going to use to start this to create this web page is Expression Web. I've always said that Expression Web is one of the best you can use for these questions. In fact, to create a web page, I've used Expression Web and it's awesome. Okay, you can use maybe what's it called, front page. Front page is quite old. I would not encourage anybody in 2016 to start using front page. 2003. Hello. So Expression Web is a new version of an advanced version of front page. So please upgrade, people, upgrade. I'll upgrade, yeah. Okay, so I will start. I already started Expression Web here. Okay, so what I'll simply do is to save this open document. Okay, I will simply save it with the name they said I should save it with, right? So this is the name they say we should save it with, and which I'll do. So now it is saving it in document, and that is not where I want it to be. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to look for, because from the question you say using a stable software package, create a new web page called this. Okay, attach the style sheet this. So what I'm going to do is that I'm not going to create this anywhere. I'm going to make sure it is created in my working folder. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I push it inside this. Where is my working folder? Working folder. So I'm going to make sure it enters here. Okay, so it is quite reasonable for you to enter into one place. Always have all your pages, everything inside one place. All right, so this is where it is going to go. All right, so once you create that, so it's already .html. Okay, so even if I put HTML file here or not, it's not going to do anything because I've already put, so the extension is already .html. All right, so it's gonna come as a web page. All right, so look at it here. Okay, xahc.html. So if I go back to my okay, so it's already as HTML. So you see, so you can see Chrome HTML document. Okay, so it's going to be HTML, so you shouldn't bother about the file type. Okay, so so the next question, so I've already created that. What's the question say again? So attach a style sheet. Okay, attach a style sheet this. Okay, so just style one, style style one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to, from my expression web, so as you can see, so if you want to attach a style sheet, you simply go here, so attach style sheet. So I'm going to browse for a style sheet that I need. Okay, so I'll simply go to that, my working folder, and then look for the style sheet and then attach it. So this is the style sheet they want me to attach, so I'll take that and then open it. So okay, so it's done. So this is the style sheet they want you to attach, and that's it. All right, so let me close all this stuff because I don't think I might need them again. Okay, yeah. Are you closing? Close. Sorry, supposed to close that before closing it. Okay, all right. That's it for that question. So I've already attached the style sheet, and that's for that question. So we did not change anything. So the web page was created without changing the styles. Okay, within the style sheet. Okay, so that is that. So I never meddled with the content of the style sheet. So I simply attached them. Okay, so if necessary, resize your browser window so that the background image fits the window without tiling. Yeah, this I'll show you what they mean. It's simply so if I go to my, let me just say this, if I go to my web, if I go to preview, if I use Chrome, so it's going to look like this. All right, so what they're saying is you might have to just adjust it in such a way that the tiling will go off. All right, so if I adjust the window just for the tiling to go off, sorry, where is it? Yeah, so for the tiling to go off, so if you adjust it right now, the tiling has gone off. So this is actually what they mean by that question. Okay, so I mean, it's no big deal. So when we print screen, we're gonna do all this. Okay, so I think there's no big deal about this. So that question is gone. So this web page must open in any browser and will have 3 separate tables placed like this. So these are separate tables that we're going to use. Okay, so we have to find a way to create this table and create this and create that. But let's just follow the question. So create table 1 using the content of what? J12 table 1. Okay, so I'll go to J12 table 1. This is J12 table 1. Which one is J12 table 1? J12 table 1. So I'll right click and open with, so I'll say edit with Microsoft Expression Web 4. So I have to use that. So this is what they want us to use to create. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. Okay, I'm going to copy this table. Okay, and then place it in here. Yeah, that's what they need. Okay, I'm going to place it in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably select this. So when you select 1 or 2 cells, okay, you see this table hash table 1. Okay, just click it and then it selects everything. So you simply right click and then copy. Okay, so I'll go back here and then click here, probably right click here and then paste. So the table comes in here. So this is actually what they want us to do. Okay, so if I go here, the same thing. So I just copied this, okay, into this place. Okay, so this is actually what they want us to do. So this is our table 1. Okay, this is our table 1. So if you look at the table here, it's simply the same thing as the table here. Okay, so that question is gone. Okay, so 13 says set the width of this table to 100% of the width of the window. So what we're going to do is simply right click on this. So you see, right click on this, you go to table properties. Okay, so you go to specify width, and then we take percentage. Okay, so what did this say? So it's already in 100%. So I mean, I think we're good. Are we? Yes. Let me see the question again. So set the question, set the width of this table to 100% of the window of the I'm sorry. Set the width of this table to 100% of the width of the window. So we're gonna make it 100%. Okay. So replace the text. Let me just read the rest of the ones so I'll know what to do. Okay. All right. So so this is the width. All right. So this is 100% already. So it's in 100%. So we apply that and then make it. So we made it 100%. So we change it from pixel to 100%. Okay. And then say okay. So when you make it 100%, it adjusts. It pushes to the extreme. Okay. So it uses the whole window. All right. So this is what they actually mean on that question. Okay. So the next, so this done. So number 13, we're done number 13. Okay. So number 14, replace the text place table one anchor here with an anchor called top. Make sure that this anchor is not visible in the browser. Okay. So now anchor. So and then the name is called top. So I'm going to copy this name. So I go back here. So place this table. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply remove this guy. What I'm going to place here is actually an anchor. Okay. So what I'm going to do is that I'll simply delete here. Delete all this guys here. So and I'm going to place an anchor there. So in expression web, an anchor is simply a bookmark. Okay, it's simply a bookmark. Okay, when you are scrolling through a web page, sometimes they will tell you click here to get to the top. So that's actually what an anchor means. So in a simple term, that's what actually an anchor means. So you go to insert. So we go to bookmark. Okay, bookmark, and then what they need is just the name. So I right click there and then paste. Simple, nothing else. Don't do anything else, just say okay, and that is it. So now the anchor will not be visible here. Okay, the anchor will not be visible, but as a matter of fact it still exists. So if you go to code view, you will see the anchor somewhere around here. As you can see, this is where the anchor is. So this is the top. Okay, so this way it's appears. All right, and this way it should be. So it's always supposed to be at the back of any attack, and this is how I like to place it. All right, so this is it here. So very important. This is what they need us to do. So I'll go back to design view. All right, so and it's not supposed to be visible. So normally an anchor, you can see it's visible. Okay, from the question, you're not supposed to make it visible. So and that's what we actually did. Okay, make sure that this anchor is not visible in the browser. So it's not going to be visible when you preview it. Okay, number 15, replace the text candidate details with your name, center number, and candidate number. So we'll go back there, candidate last edited by candidate. So I'm going to remove this guy here. Okay, so I'll say my name Kids Group A, comma, my center number, sorry, NG064. All right, and my candidate number 200955446. So done. All right, done. So next question. Create table 2 with 4 rows and 2 columns as shown. Okay, so 4 rows and 2 columns. So this guy done. So let's remove this guy out of the question. So number 16, create table 2 with 4 rows and 2 columns. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'll place my cursor here and I'll go to table. Is table. Okay, so 4 rows, 4 rows and 2 columns. Okay, so it's done. So it's done. I don't know if we're supposed to make it 100%, but let's see. 100%. So set the width of this table to 75% of the width of the window. So see, so it was 100%. So what we're going to do, I click in here, I go to table property, yeah, table properties. Normally I'm supposed to, let me see what's going to happen, whether it's going to affect the others. Table properties, so I reduce it to 75%, the width 75 I applied, so it reduces that. So that's what's going to happen. So I'll reduce this one to 75. Okay, let me see if my table looks like the one they have here. Does it? So I might have to merge the cells on one side and the right side of it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. So I think I'm done with number 17 also. Number 17 is done. Align this table with the center of the window. Okay, so align this table with the center of the window. So it's as simple as ABC. So we simply, first of all, I want to make this table look like the other, like what I saw in the question. So I'm going to right click and merge the cells. So go to modify and then merge cells, so it looks exactly like. So the next thing is to also do this, align it. So we align. Okay, so this is alignment center. Okay, sorry, let me just I might have to just go to table properties. I think you might have to see alignment right there. Am I correct? Am I alignment default? So as you can see our alignment center. So I apply, so it pushes it to the center. Okay, so and that's what they need us to do. All right, so if I want, I can still do that, and as in like probably select everything here, select the whole table and then align it at the middle, but I think this is the best practice as a matter of fact. Okay, so align this table with the center of the window, which is awesome. Place the image j12tree.jpg in the right cell of this table. Okay, so j12 tree. So I'm gonna do is this. I'll simply go, so this is the right side. Okay, so I click, see my cursor blinking, so I'll go to insert, go to pictures. Okay, I'll trace my file. Okay, I'll trace it. All right, I'll go into my working folder. Okay, and then where's j12 tree? So this is j12 tree, then I'll insert that right there, no alternate. So this is it. So I've inserted it. All right, this is actually what they need. So the next question, so using the content of the file j12text.txt, place the text, we offer holidays to suit your every need. We can often make dreams come true, into the top left cell of this. Okay, so let me see where the file is. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'll go to my, so normally before you do anything, I always like to j12 text, where are you? So this is it. So we open this with notepad, very important. You know why? The reason why you open this in notepad, don't open it with probably what's it called, Microsoft Word or something, so that any formatting will be dropped. So if there's any formatting associated with this file, it will be dropped. Okay, because notepad strictly you know, uses text. It does not use any formatting and all that, just like Microsoft. Not like Microsoft. So it's always good to open this, using this kind of files using Notepad. Okay, so that's it. So they say I should take this. We offer blah blah. Okay, so I'll take this and place that at the left. Copy. So let me check the question again. We offer holidays, so and that's it here. So I have to copy that. We offer holidays with your blah blah. Okay, so I'll get to my here. So this way say I should drop it. So I'll right click and then paste it right there. Okay, this is it. And the next one, let me see the question again. So place the text, try zip wires in Mexico, blah blah, and then into the second row on the left side. So what I'm gonna do, I'll still go back there. So copy this, okay, and then place it in here. Place it in here. Okay, this is it. And then the same thing with the others. Okay, 1 2. So this so what I'm gonna do, my head should tell me that okay, this one goes in to the next one. Okay, copy that, and then I go here, right click and paste, and then the next one I do the same thing for the next one, and I think we'll be good with this. I copy that, then I place it right here. Okay, here's my paste. Okay, so I think we're good with this. All right, so let's combine this. Okay, so I think we are good. All right, so apply style H3 to all the text added in step 20. So all these text I'm going to apply styles H3. All right, so what I'm going to do, I always like to select each of them and then apply H3, then I select this one and I apply them one by one because I don't want the code to get messed up. So I have to be doing them one by one because I like a clean code. All right, whatever you're doing here, remember that there's always a code side of it. So whatever you do it in such a way that your code should be very simple. So that's why I like to do my thing one after the other. All right, so I think we're progressing. So this done. Okay, this done. So number 22, create table 3 using the content of J12 table 3. So what I'm going to do the same, I'm going to do the same thing. I'll go back here and then I'll J12 3. So I click once, right click, and then edit with so this is the table I want. So I'll do the same thing I did the other time. I just highlighted a few, and then this comes out. This table #table 3 will come out. So I'll click, see the 4-pointed arrow, I'll click it once and then everything will be selected. I right click and then copy. I go back to my main page. Okay, so I'll simply go down. Where's my cursor? So my cursor is here blinking, so I'll simply say paste. So it's pasted right here. Okay, so this is the third table. Okay, but if you don't mind, I'm gonna have to close all these ones. Close these ones just for convenience. Okay, so we're good. So I've already done that. So I created create table 3. Okay, yeah, which I've done. Set the table width of this table to 100% of the width of the window. So let's check if it's 100% or not. I think it's 100%, but let's check. Let's see. So I see table properties. Let me be sure I'm inside here. It's table properties. Table properties. I will say width is 100%. So I say apply. Okay, good. So I think we're good with this one. So the next one replace the text, place table 3 anchor here with an anchor called combi. So combi. So I have to probably copy this. So my copy has already gone. Copy this and then make sure that this anchor is not visible, just the same way that we did the other one. Okay, so I'm going to simply where is it, where's the text, where's the text they're talking about? Okay, sorry, let me read that very well. So replace the text, place table 3 anchor here. Okay, so let's, where is it? Yeah, okay, this is it here. Okay, so I'm gonna do is I probably have to remove these guys. Okay, so I removed that guy. As you can see, it came up to this place. Okay, it came, the cursor came up to this place. All right, so I'll simply go to insert bookmark. Of course, you know that bookmark is anchor in expression web. So bookmark, I call it combi. So I right click, in fact, then combi. All right, and name that, and then good. I think we're done with that one. Okay, so if I go back to my code view, let me just be sure that it is placed very well in my code view. I go back to my code view. Okay, so see where it is. So it is at this place. So I don't want it to fall into the h1. Okay, I don't want it to be h1. Okay, because if it falls, as you can see, this is h1 and this is a close tag of h1. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to have to copy it out and place it at the back here, because I don't want it to fall into this tag. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll copy everything, because this is the open tag, this is anchor, and this is the closing tag of the anchor. So I'll have to copy everything just to make the code clean. I'll just cut it and then probably bring this guy down and then place it at the back. Okay, just to be sure it does not appear, just to be sure it will not be visible, okay, on the web page. So this is how you do it. So once you place it at the back, it will not be visible again. But if you place it inside here, I'm afraid it might be. So just to be on a safer side, okay, so it won't be visible. We will not when we preview it, we are not going to see anything. Okay, so as you can see, it's back here. All right, that's it for this. Okay, create a hyperlink from, so we're done with number 24. Okay, number 24. So number 25 now. Okay, so create a hyperlink from the text combination holiday in table 1 to the anchor called combi. Okay, so we're going to create a hyperlink, okay, to the anchor called what? Combi. All right, so what we're going to do is we'll go back to expression web, to hyperlink from text. Okay, so I think we are here. So holiday. Okay, so we right click and then go to hyperlink and then create this. So our anchor called combi. Okay, so we're going to actually, so that bookmark, okay, so it's going to be the bookmark. All right, so the document that we're going to choose, so the anchor we're going to use bookmark. Remember that anchor is bookmark, so we're going to simply use combi. Okay, once we say okay. Any other thing? Let me see if there's any other thing. Create a hyperlink from the text combination. Okay, holidays in table 1 to the anchor called combi. So I think we're done. So it just combi. So this simply means that if you click on this, if you click on combination holidays, okay, it's going to move you up, okay, to wherever combi is. So normally that's what it does in a web page. Okay, so I say okay, and that is it. That is done. Okay, so it's hyperlink now. All right. So the next one, number 26, in the text, return to the top of the page by clicking on this link. Make only the words. Clicking on this link, a hyperlink to the anchor called top. Okay, clicking on this link. So I'll go back there. So where's the text? Clicking on, so return to the top of the page by clicking on this. So we're gonna simply select this. okay, and then right click, go to hyperlink, and then instead of selecting any target frame, there's no target frame, so it's bookmark, and then we select top, okay. So and that's it, and then okay. So if you click here, it's gonna move you up to the top. So that's what it means. So if you click this place, it moves you up to the top. That's what it means. So if we preview this on a browser, so if you click here, it simply takes you to the top, okay. So maybe let's try this. Should we try that now? Because of time, let's keep moving. Maybe we'll do that when we're previewing on the later part of the question, okay. So I'll go to the next question. So number 27 says replace the text date and time here with the date and time. Well. So the date and time of my time is 1 o'clock. Well, yeah, as you can see here. Okay, this is 103 a.m. So actually, I'm staying late for this. Okay. Okay, so the date and time. Where's it? Yeah. Website last updated on date and time. So date today is let me check my, okay, yeah, 4th 7th April, okay, 2016. So I'm gonna say 04 slash 07 slash 2016. Okay, so on the time here, so the time is 1:04. Okay, 1:04 a.m. Okay, so a.m. All right, so I think that's for that question. Okay, so that's for that. So most of the times they try to, use some certain means to also check if you are actually in order with your examination. Maybe you're trying to check your timing, whether you're starting at the right time or you're stopping at the right time and stuff like that. So this is one means. So when you are doing your examination, make sure that you do the right thing. You always start at the right time and stop at the right time. Replace the words zip wire in table 3 with most appropriate image from those obtained in step 4. Replace the word zip wire in table 3. Okay, let's say table 3. Table 2 is zip wire. Okay, so this is zip wire. So I'm going to replace it with an appropriate image. So insert image. Which one is the most suitable? I think this is it. This one is supposed to be the most suitable. Nope. So this is it. This is most suitable for this. And okay. So that's for that. So replace the words scuba diving in table 3 with the most appropriate image from those obtained in step 4. So I'll have to do the same thing. So scuba diving. So what's the most appropriate image? Scuba diving. This is it, right? Diving? No. So this is what we have, right? So this is it. Okay. So no alternate test. So this is it. This is what they need us to do. So the next one. So number 29. Right? Am I right? Yeah, 29. Create a hyperlink from this image to point to the file, this j12dive.htm, okay, which should open in a new window called this __c. Okay, so I'll copy that. Okay, so create a hyperlink. So with this scuba diving, okay, the picture of that scuba diving, okay, create a hyperlink from this image. Okay, so the image, that's what we're going to select. All right, so I'll select this image, I'll right click on it, and then go to hyperlink. Okay, hyperlink, and it's going to be it's going to point us to this J12 dive. Okay, so I have to look for it on this. Okay, J12 dive, this is it. All right, so the target frame should be this. Okay, on the C. So this is the target frame, and it's supposed to open in a new window. Sorry, it's going to be open in a new window. So new window, I'll say this. Okay, so this is it. All right, so this is it. So target frame. All right, it's going to open a new window which I selected, and then it's going to go to this address. All right, so we say okay, and this is a hyperlink now. So you can see this is a hyperlink. All right, so by the time we preview all this, we can test for all this if you want to on your own, but everything is in shape. All right, number 30, replace the word skying in table 3 with the most appropriate image from those obtained. So skying. Okay, so we go in here, we take skying, so we just and then insert an image that is appropriate to the name skying. Are there people skying? Where are they? Anybody skying? Nobody's skying. I think so. The only skying is simply this. Okay, so that's the image I'm going to use. Okay, so this is it. All right, so the next question number, so I'm done with number 30. All right, so that those ones are done. So number 31, that's the next question. Replace the words off-road diving in table 3 with the most appropriate image from those obtained. So off-road driving, sorry, off-road driving, sorry again, my English is poor, but it's okay. So I'll go here, off-road driving, so I'll find an appropriate image for that. Ooh, and this is it. Is there driving that is off-road here? No, this is it. Okay, so I think this is it. So awesome. So move to the next one. So number 32, replace the word contact us in table 3 with the most appropriate image from those obtained in. Okay, so the same thing. So we get here, I select that and I go up here, image. This is the most appropriate. Okay, no doubts, no argument on this one. No. No argument, man. So I take this and then I highlight that, create a hyperlink from this image, so which means that's the contact of us, that's the phone, whatever. Create a hyperlink from this image to send an email message, this time message to this with a subject this. Okay, so I might have to copy this also to make my work easy. Yeah, copy, make it easy for myself. So I'll go in here, click on it, right click, and then go to hyperlink, and then instead of taking existing file or web page, I'll get down to mail. Okay, so I'll get here and then I'll just simply paste it here. Okay, so look at this, I just pasted this and then it gave me mail too. Please, anytime you see the mail too, leave it like this. Okay, leave it like this. This is how it's supposed to appear. All right, so if you paste and then you see this, or probably you want to type and then this appears, this is how it's supposed to be. So the system generates it by itself, because just to tell the browser that this is an email address. Okay, good. So the subject, let me just copy the subject also. Copy the subject. So subject is going to be here, and this is it. This is all you want. Okay, so you say okay, so you click okay. All right, so that is done. So the next question, make sure that all of the images placed in steps 28 to 32 are 120 pixels wide. Okay, maintain the aspect ratio of each image. Very, very simple. Okay, so it's going to be 120, so we have to start testing all the images that we just added. Okay, so the first one, this is the first one. Okay, yeah, this is the first one. So I'll right click and then go to picture properties and then go to appearance, So to see this is 120. Okay, so 120 is maintaining aspect ratio. Okay, so 120 pixels. Okay, so and this, that's okay. So this obviously not 120, so we kind of edit that, go to appearance, and then we change it to 120. Okay, so we say 120. Okay, and then okay, so the same thing. I guess this one is 120. Looks so 120 to me. So 120, of course. Okay, so but okay, well, I do this also. I also take on this one, picture properties, appearance, then I make it 120, maintain aspect ratio. Okay, 120, maintain aspect ratio. Okay, good. So I guess this one is 122, so let's be sure. We can just make that. So this is 120, so we're cool. All right, so that number, oh, okay, number 33. So we're done with number 33. Okay, so number 34 says save the page as what, xahc.html in your web31 folder. Okay, so but the page is already that, so which is xahc, so the page is already that. So I'm gonna save everything. Okay, so I've already saved the page like that, which you already told me to do, so which I did. Open this page in a web browser, print this page from your browser. Okay, so I can print this from my web browser, and then I print a copy of the HTML source. Okay, so you can also print the HTML source. So I'll show you guys something using stable. Yeah, so we tackle this now. Open this page in a new, so I go back there, I go to file, and I go to print, preview in browser. So I always use Chrome, so whichever browser that is comfortable for you, you can use that. So but I use Chrome. Okay, so this is my web page. Awesome. So what I'm gonna do, so what did you say again? So you say open this page, so print this page from your browser. So what I'm gonna do is that I'll go to my browser, so I'll go to print, yeah, print, and this is it. So it's loading, and this is what I have. Okay, so this is my web page. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna print this. All right, now there's something I want you to just see. Now look at this. Now if you print this, where even though you have your name and your center number and your candidate number here, does it appear? Because these are two pages. Okay, does it appear here? It does not. Where did it appear here? There's no place. So to be on a server side, it is always good for it to appear here. So this is untitled. Okay, untitled. You know. So what I'm gonna do for this? So if you change this, okay, to your name and your center number and your candidate number, it's also going to appear here. So to be on a server side, I will show you what to do. Okay. Now if you go back to expression web, okay, if you go back to expression web and then go to your code view, and then if you move up, you see a title. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, you see type untitled one. So if you go there and then there is untitled one, and put your name Ikechukwu, and then sorry, Ikechukwu A, okay, comma 060, sorry, NG 064, then I'll say 2009 546. Okay, so if I do this and then save this, what are the changes I've done now, and save this. Okay, now if I go to my browser, if I preview this on my browser, if I preview it on my browser, okay, as you can see, If I refresh this, as you can see, it appears here now, and that will show you that if you try to print this, it's simply going to show at your, so it shows here. Okay, so and if you scroll down also, it will also show here. Okay, so this is very, very important, because you can print this and then your name will be in the first page and will never be in the second page, and then if this get lost maybe in the process of moving or something, that will make you to lose some marks. Okay, so this is very, very important. All right, so this is how you now go ahead to print. Then you look for your printer. You can change your printer from here. You can look for whichever printer you're using, the one your school is using, and then do the printing. I'm not going to print here. All right, so this is how you do that. All right, so this is how you print that. All right, so and then the other question says, so I'm done with this question. Print page from your browser. So it said also that you should print a copy of the HTML source. So your source is always this. This is your source. Remember that we're in design view. So if you go back to code view, this is your source. This is what is meant by source. Okay, so you can actually print this also. So you go to file and you get down to print. Okay, so you get down to print, and this is it. Okay, so you can always do your printing. All right, and if you also want, so in printing this, if you also want your your name and candidate number to appear on the header of every page, I think what you're going to do is you get down to print and then get to print page setup. Yeah, page setup, and then change it. So the header is also is here, but my name is already there. So but you can also put your candidate number, so when you print, it appears in every of them. Okay, so if I say, let me do something. Let me first of all preview it and see how it's going to look like first of all, so you will see the change. You will also see the change. Okay, so I'll say print preview. Are you coming out? Will it show? Yeah, it's gonna show. So see my name here. Okay, so did it appear in the other side? Yeah, it did. So as you can see, so in that page setup, so my name is already there because I named my computer my name. So that's why my computer took it immediately. All right, so this is my name. So but you can always go and actually change things over there. Okay, so you can just go to print preview and then go to what's it called, page setup, and then so my name is already there. So I'm gonna do is just I'll put my center number. Okay, so I just simply put my center number there, and then my candidate number also right there. Okay, so so if I now preview that, okay, if I go back and preview that, okay, so I'll see everything here. So it's going to appear in every page, and that's very, very important. Okay, that will earn you more marks. Not really more marks, it's not going to give you more marks, but at least to be sure, in case it get lost, your paper get lost, it can be identified, and that will go a long way helping you. Okay, so that is that for this 34. Okay, so I think we're done with this one. Okay, so using a suitable software package, open the web page j12dive.htm so that it can be edited. Okay, yeah, so attach the style sheet. So let's trace that. Let's trace j12 dive. Okay, we're going to attach a style sheet, j12 style 1. Okay, j12 style 1 dot css to this web page. As you create the web page, make sure that the styles within the style sheet are not changed. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll go back to my file, then I'll go and so j12 dive, is that what it said there? Let me see. Yes, j12 dive. So I'm going to open it in yeah, that's it. So I'll open it with expression web. Okay, so this is it. Let me just get to code view, design view. So this is what they want us to open, and then we just did that. And then the next question says attach the style sheet J12 style 1. So what I'm going to do is I'll go back there and I'll say attach style sheet, and then I'll browse for the style sheet. So this is the style sheet they want us to attach to it. Okay, so I'll attach this also to it. Okay, and this is what they want us to attach, which we've done already. So the next one, so I think we're done with number 35. Okay, yeah, number 35. Okay, so replace the text, candidate name, serial number, and the candidate number with your name, serial number, and all that. So I'll go back there. So these are the text. Okay, so I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just sorry, I'm gonna go back there and then delete all this guy. Okay, I'm supposed to have selected everything and then delete them once, but it's okay. So my name is Kijiku E. Okay, and then like sometime number is 064, and then 29546. Okay, that's for that. Okay, that is for that. So yeah, that's for that. So the next question says, because I've replaced those. Okay, so replace the text heading here with the text scuba diving with apply. Okay, so I'm gonna replace that text. Okay, so I have to copy it for easy. So heading here with this. Okay, so I'll go back there, heading here, so I'll simply replace it with this. Okay, and what's the next thing? So I should make it apply style H2 to this text. So what I'm gonna do, I'll still simply select this and then apply style H2 to it, and this is awesome. Okay, style H2. Okay, so using the content of the file J12 list, replace the text list here with the text novice diverse blah blah also catered for. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll go J12 list. Okay, so I'll go here, J12 list. Okay, this is it. So I'll open it with Notepad. Good. So I'm going to, so using the text of, okay, replace the text list here with the text novice divers also cut out for. Okay, so I'm going to, let me close this also because this one. So so I'm going to take everything here. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Now I get it. Now I get it. So I'm gonna have to copy everything here. Okay. So copy, and then I go here. So list here. Okay. So list here. I have to replace you with the whole text. Okay. So this is what I want. Okay. So I replace it with this. Okay. I just looked at this. So novice here, novice divers, and then this is the last word, so it means everything. I'm gonna take everything here. Okay, so apply the following styles. Okay, so for this I'm going to apply P paragraph for it. Okay, so I'll just simply go here, I'll select only this. Okay, and I'll apply paragraph to it. Okay, so that's it. And then from here to here, list also, excuse me, list. All right, so li list. Okay, so but let me apply paragraph on this one. You can, yeah, let me just apply paragraph on this one. You can, yeah, paragraph also. So I move to here and then apply paragraph to this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is the next question. So the reading list, I'm going to put them in list rules. So okay, so explain driver also got out for here. So this one is also paragraph. So I think the last one, let me see. Last one. So it's supposed to be paragraph also. Lovely. Yes. Paragraph. Okay. Yes. So the next question, format the first list as an ordered list. See, the reason why I did not touch this because I know that a question must come to tell me what to do. Okay, so I have to format the first list as what? An ordered list. And when we say ordered list, we mean numbering. Okay, so and if you go to expression web and then you select all this is the first list. Okay, and then you go here, if you hover over this, you see numbering, and if you hover over this, you see bullet. So in HTML, numbering means ordered list, and unordered list means what? Bullet. So what I'm going to do, since I've selected this, what I'm going to do is simply click numbering. Okay, so as you can see, it did not actually do unbind very well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to probably go back here. Okay, so if I go here now and then I go up, I'll go to this place, I go here, I click here, I backspace and then enter, it gives it the numbering that I need. Okay, so that's what you're going to do to make sure it applies the numbering. Okay, I know you'll be wondering in your head right now, they said numbering, but what I'm saying is bullets. As a matter of fact, let me tell you something. The reason why it is bullets here is because of the CSS. So you should not bother. Once you've already put it in numbering, do not bother about how it looks here, because the CSS is what controls it. Okay, the CSS makes it not to be just from here because of the LI. Okay, because of the CSS. Okay, so but you shouldn't bother yourself with all this. Okay, because if you adjust it to be numbering, which means you will adjust the CSS will be meddled with. And from the question you see, they say that we should not change the style sheet. So do not change the style sheet. So leave it the way it is, like this. Okay. Thank you very much. I know a lot of people are confused about this, but this is the reason why they told you not to adjust anything, because once if I adjust this style sheet, this is going to be numbered, but that's not what they told you to do. Simply make it number here, and that's it. All right, good. So this one is unordered. So let me see what question. So this is okay. Number 40 is format the second list as an unordered list. So unordered list is what? Bullet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on bullets, and then we're still going to do the same thing. Then press backspace and then get to the next one. Get to the next one, backspace and enter the next one, backspace and enter for it to apply. All right, so this is it. All right, this is it. So I think we are done with all these guys. Sorry, we're done with all these guys. So I'm moving on to number 41. Okay, replace the text image here with the image for scuba diving downloaded in step 4. Do not resize this image. God, I like how precise these people are. So scuba diving, so I'll simply go back there. So I replace this with the image of scuba diving. So just the same scuba diving that we used. Okay, so we insert and then go up there, this is scuba diving, and then I say okay, and that's it. Okay, so do not resize. That's what it said. So you should not resize. Thank you. Good. So replace, okay, so we've done that. So number 42, save the page as J12 div in your, so I don't have to adjust anything, so just don't save it as anything because it's already J12 div. So what I'm going to do is I will simply go back there, then I'll save everything. So this is it, okay, this is the J12, okay. Oh, this is in capital letter, so I'm gonna have to save that as a matter of fact, just to make it capital letter, or maybe just rename it. Oh well, it doesn't really matter, does it? So, but I'll do that. I'll do that. Save as. It's always important though. So I'm going to do. I'll probably go back there, and then go to file, and then go to save as, and then simply save it as that. Let me see. Yeah, let me just copy this guy. Where's it? This. Yes. Copy, and then go there. Just to be on the safer side. I don't think this makes much sense, but just to, don't know, see, it already exists, so it does not really make much sense. But I'll do that. Okay. So I'll simply replace it. Okay. So it doesn't really matter, just for it to be um you know what exactly what is saved. Okay. So let me see if I actually did that. I wasn't looking. I was not actually looking what I was doing. Okay, so let me just try that again and see what happened with that press. Does it already exist? Do you want to replace? Yeah, which I did. So uppercase or lowercase doesn't really matter. As a matter of fact, yeah, it doesn't actually. But I always like to everything they say to look like the same thing. But in this case, it doesn't really matter. So open this page in a web browser. Sorry, print this page from your browser, print a copy of this, so you know how to print this. I'd already done that before, so this shouldn't be a problem. So the only thing we might have to do is just to preview this page. Okay, and then we'll be done with the web authoring on this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'll go and preview this page. Okay, so you can always print this. Okay, so you can always print this and do exactly the same thing I did in the former one. Okay, so and that is that for this. So you go here and then you do your printing. All right, so you do your printing. You can just go and adjust the HTML like I did, just so that your name and your candidate number will appear on top of this at the header of this page. Okay, so you know how to do that. I'd already explained that before, so you can just probably rewind a little bit and then check out the where I said that and get yourself familiar. All right, so I think that's for that. Is there any if you go down, yeah, I think this is very important also. So this is actually part of the web authoring. Okay, so I have to treat that also. So on your printer, highlight those portions of the code which show this. So normally you're meant to print the codes and everything. So what I'm going to do is you just go to where your candidate number on your codes where they appear, and then you actually highlight this with your highlighter. Okay, I'm not gonna do this here. Okay, so if you want to see this, you can watch my video on 2015, I think May June. Yes, I did this in May June 2015. So you can actually see how I did it and then do this one. Okay, you can just watch the video and then you see that. Okay, so and this is it for this. I don't want this video to last too long. Okay, so this is it for this 2012. Okay, so I hope to see you in the next video. Okay, so my name is still Ikechukwanolefo from Digital Impact Solutions. Okay, so I will see you later. All right.